On this week's episode, Franklin rubs up against a vent.
How you doing up there?
Sit tight.
Michael shoots the floor.
I'm bagging it. Nice work, man. There's a reason you're paid what you're paid.
And the famous line is said.
You forget 1,000 things every day, pal. Make sure this is one of them.
This is Mission 16, the Jewel Store Job.
I want to say thanks for being a part of our little operation. We're all professionals. We all know the score. We're going to execute the plan. We're going to move quick, and we're going to keep cool. Anybody gets pinched. This meeting never took place. We don't know each other. Is that clear?
We begin the heist inside the prep room of the garment factory, where Michael explains the plan to the team.
We're going to hack in, disable security, and waltz right in through the front door. The security guard should be to our left. We neutralize him. 15 seconds later, you come in. I want extreme pressure applied to the staff. The customers are to be calmly subdued.
Following the prep talk, our first objective is to get into the van.
Come on, get in. Paige, you're in the truck with the bikes. Everyone else with me. Gus, Eddie, I need you in the back of the van. Franklin's driving. I'm in the passenger seat.
Exiting the factory, we approach the first press of the mission. Triangle to enter the van. Once Gus and Eddie eventually enter the van, a press of R2 to accelerate is used. R2 will now be held down for the remainder of the mission.
All right, listen up. The four of us in this van, we're about to become accomplices in a major crime. I gotta be able to trust you with my life, my liberty, my reputation.
During the drive, the crew get to know each other a little better.
Yeah, man, I'm Franklin, dawg. And, I'm new to these kind of planned out detail robberies. I've done my share of small jobs, you know, liquor stores, warehouses, boosting cars. Then I met this dude right here, Michael, man.
Turning onto a little portola, we arrive at Vangelico's.
This is it.
Let's move.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your moment. Please don't make me ruin all the great work your plastic surgeons have been doing. On the floor, now!
Following the cutscene, we're of course still holding down R2, so we'll continuously be firing for the next 90 seconds.
90 seconds? All right, that's why we pay you what we do. With a window like this, we should be able to strip the joint.
As to avoid any unnecessary presses here, we can let Eddie do all the work and take care of stealing the jewellery. And after the 90 seconds are up, we exit the store without a hitch.
Time's up, we gotta go!
Or not. The only thing I can think of as to what happened here is when the cutscene ended, all we can do is hold down R2 and wait for Eddie to steal the jewellery. I of course decided to shoot a few of the display cases, thinking that would speed things up, when in fact shooting the cases causes Eddie to be unable to steal from said cases. I'm not sure if this was intentional by Rockstar, but my take on this, and I could be completely wrong here, but at some point the AI, rather than checking if the cases are empty of jewellery, the AI must be doing a check for broken cases instead, as to of course avoid stealing from cases we've already stolen from when playing normally. So I decided to do a quick test and shoot as many cases before Eddie reached them.
90 seconds? Alright, that's why we pay you what we do. With a window like this, we should be able to strip the joint. Come on. I'll pop you in a heartbeat. My wife is right here. Keep it up. Goodbye. Emptying them out. Hey, buddy, you keep handling the merch like that, you're gonna earn your 12%. Don't tell my wife I got all these jewels. Quick hands. Let's do this! I'm gonna pop you first. Let's go, let's go! Not a lot of time left!
And I think that's enough evidence to suggest the AI won't steal from broken cases.
You're paid what you're paid? Cleaning them out.
So, now that we know what the problem was, the plan here is very simple. Just don't shoot all the cases.
Half before the alarm will reset itself.
90 seconds! Alright, that's why we pay you what we do!
And again, after the 90 seconds are up, we exit the store properly this time.
Time's up! We gotta go!
So for the last time, move it.
Hey, get the fuck out my face.
Oh.
You forget 1,000 things every day, pal. Make sure this is one of them.
Following the cutscene, we avoid another press of R2 as it is still being held down from the garment factory.
Stay safe, let's go. Hard left here, going onto the big road, Dorset Drive.
Sticking closely behind Gus and Eddie, we drop briefly onto the Del Perro freeway before heading down into the underground tunnels.
Now we duck to the right, into these tunnels.
Put your headlights on, it's dark in here.
We're going through this tunnel up ahead.
After a short ride through the sewers, Paige informs the three that the cops are waiting for them at the exit.
Bike team, the plan hasn't worked. Cops are waiting for you in the LS River. We're here, but be ready.
Emerging from the underground, our perspective switches to Michael inside the delivery truck.
I'm here! Keep driving!
Shit, man, we struck.
Keep going! I'll get to work on the car!
After neutralizing the final cop car,
Just watch the back across the other side, right?
Fine work, boss.
All right, we're clear of the cops for right now. Let's stop at the end of the river, and we'll get the bikes into the truck.
the bikes are loaded into the rear of the truck. And once more, the truck accelerates without an additional press.
Lester's waiting for us at the lockup.
Our final objective of the mission is to go to the lockup, which is just a short drive located on Dutch London Street.
Yeah! All in a day's work, homies. Woo! I might just be able to send my kids to college.
The loud approach, no skips run, is completed in only 2 presses.
That shit was crazy, dog. So what now?
We get out of here. Keep our heads down.
Hey, you did good, kid. What'd I tell you, Lester, huh?
Good luck, everyone.
Let's go. Waiting on you, kid. Paige, you're in the truck with the bikes, everyone else with me. Gus, Eddie, I need you in the back of the van. Franklin's driving, I'm in the passenger seat.
Following the intro cutscene, we head down the stairs and exit the factory. We'll of course not be entering the van this time around. Instead, we'll repeat the walk we did back in Case in the Jewel store and head east to abandon Michael. Unlike in Case in the Jewel store, however, no sub-scene skip is present here.
Paige, you're in the truck with the bikes, everyone else with me.
So, we can simply repeat the walk 2 more times. And skip to the arrival at Vangelico's.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your moment. Please don't make me ruin all the great work your plastic surgeons have been doing. On the floor, now!
Go, 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 go!
To fail the mission here, all we need to do is turn around and exit the store.
Before the alarm will reset itself.
90 seconds!
And because we have our weapon drawn, Michael will jog without us needing to hold down X.
Get you around a minute and a half before the alarm will reset itself.
One final time. And we skip to the cutscene outside the store after stealing the jewelry.
You forget 1,000 things every day, pal. Make sure this is one of them.
For the next scene skip, we can sit still and wait for the mission to fail.
Go, go, go!
Stay close, stay safe, let's go.
Repeating this 2 more times.
Put your headlights on, it's dark in here.
We skip to the entrance of the sewers just off the Del Perro freeway. Once again, we do nothing and fail the mission 3 more times. skipping us forward to the end of the tunnels.
We're here, but be ready.
2 more times. The bikes get loaded into the back of the delivery truck, and with a press of R2, we accelerate.
Lester's around the corner at the lockup.
We drive the truck into the river and fail the mission for the final 3 times. With a press of square to skip, and a press of X to confirm. R2 can now be released, and the loud approach all skips run ends with 25 presses. For the combined run, we'll take a look at all the scene skips start and end points and see what buttons they avoid during the no skips run. Each scene skip requires 4 presses, 2 X presses to retry, 1 square to skip, and finally 1 X to confirm. So, for a scene skip to be viable, it would have to eliminate more than 4 presses from the no skips run. The first scene skip of the mission takes us from inside the garment factory to inside the jewel store, skipping 2 presses, triangle to enter the van and R2 to accelerate. The second scene skip takes us from inside Vangelico's to the beginning of the getaway, skipping 0 presses. Scene skip 3 takes us from the beginning of the chase to first entering the underground, skipping 0 presses from the no skips run. Scene skip 4 takes us from entering the underground to just before we exit and transition to Michael, skipping 0 presses. Scene skip 5 takes us from the end of the underground section to the cutscene loading the bikes into the truck, skipping 0 presses. Skip 6, once R2 is held down, the all skips run eliminates 0 presses from the no skips run. As no further analysis needs to be done, the loud approach of the jewel store job is completed in just 2 presses. The buttons we used are 1 press of triangle and 1 press of R2. Now that we have the presses for the loud approach, it's time we take a look at the smart approach.
Now we all know why we're here. We've got a store to take. The plan is simple.
The smart approach begins just like the loud approach, but here the crew are sporting some nice red Bugstars boiler suits.
Things go bad, you know the drill. This wasn't organized, we don't know each other. We got caught up in a robbery and acted in self-defense. It's not gonna be an issue because everything's gonna go just fine.
Michael explains the plan.
Things look good, we should be able to drop a present right through the air vent on the roof. Everybody goes to sleep, no problem. We take our time.
Once again, no questions are raised, and we begin.
Any questions? No? Let's go.
Exiting the garment factory,
Frank, you're with me. Paige, you're in the truck with the bikes. Gus, Eddie, you're in the van, all right? See you on Little Portola, people. Initials only from here on out.
the first presses of the mission are once again triangle to enter the car,
I'll drive the van. It's what I'm paid to do.
Waiting on you, kid.
and once the crew is ready to depart, with a press of R2, we accelerate.
All right, you got it down?
I got it.
Because you use too much gas on these guys, you'll kill them.
Well, shit, don't blame me the way these canisters is mixed.
Just be careful.
Yeah, okay.
After a short drive, we arrive at the construction site located behind the Vangelico store.
All right, when the gas is in the ventilation system, give us the word.
For sure, man. I got it.
And our perspective now shifts to Franklin.
Excuse me! Exterminator!
Climbing a flight of stairs and a set of ladders, we now come face to face with our old nemesis from back encasing the jewel store.
Get your ass out of here.
The rooftop sequence. Luckily for us, however, because of our testing in that mission, we already know how to avoid these first climbs. We just need to step onto the vent and quickly hop onto the ledge. Now we're on the ledge, we can avoid the first climb, then the second, and finally we walk past the third climb, drop down off the ledge and climb the ladder.
Almost there.
We're in position, waiting on your signal.
Just gotta get where I can throw this.
Once again, we already know to remain on the ledge from the previous mission.
What's taking you?
Sit tight.
In doing so, we skip yet another wall climb. The following 3 climbs, however, are unavoidable. This next part, we need to switch to the gas grenade, which I thought was equipped. Clearly not.
I got an angle.
Holding down L1, and with the right stick, we select the gas.
Hey kid, something go wrong?
Then proceed to drop it.
Not yet.
This is because we're still holding down R2 from the garment factory, and 5 seconds after the grenade is armed, Franklin drops it. So, we're going to release R2, press L1 to select the gas, hold L2 to aim, and then press and release R2 once more to throw the gas into the vent.
There you go.
As always, this wasn't good enough, so a few days later I had an idea I wanted to test. Rather than releasing R2, we've been holding down from the factory, why not keep it held, press L1 to select the gas, aim with L2, and then within the 5-second window, release R2 and throw the gas into the vent.
Hold on. That was it. They going out.
Which successfully removes 1 press of R2.
I wasn't thinking it was...
Think about it like this. I mean, I always say that...
Upon doing so, a cutscene triggers, and we watch as the Vangelico's staff and customers drop to the floor.
What's going on?
Michael, Gus and Eddie wait at the entrance, and once the gas has done its job, the 3 enter the store.
Let's do this! Come on! Give me the loot, bro.
Now inside the store, we can repeat our strategy from the loud approach and allow Eddie to collect all the jewellery.
That's why we pay you what we do.
But this time, as R2 is not currently being held down, we don't need to inspect the floor for the next 90 seconds.
Let's go! Let's go!
Once Paige informs the team time is up, we turn around and exit the store.
Time's up. Get out of there.
Let's go! Let's go! Time's up. We gotta go.
So for the last time, move it.
Now get the fuck out my face.
After the line has been said,
Forget 1,000 things every day, pal. Make sure this is one of them.
our perspective once again switches to Franklin, and yet again a press of R2 is needed to accelerate the getaway bike.
Let's go!
The getaway sequence is exactly the same as the loud approach.
Let's go.
You crackhead!
We drop onto the Del Perro freeway,
Taking a right here and dropping off the bridge onto the freeway. Okay!
enter the underground tunnels,
Pass. There's a tunnel entrance.
Headlights on now.
pass through the sewers, and upon our exit, we switch perspectives one final time to Michael.
Hang in there, boys. I got this covered.
Shit, man.
Hang in there, boys. I got bull bars on the truck.
After taking out a few cop cars along the way, we arrive at the pickup point.
F, let's do this.
Load the bikes into the truck,
Lester's waiting for us at the lockup.
exit the LS River, and make our way to the lockup on Dutch London Street.
Woo! Ha ha! Woo! All in a day's work, homies. Woo! I might just be able to send my kids to college.
I won't say it went off without a hitch, but it went off.
The smart approach, no skips run, is completed in 8 presses.
Lester and I got some things we gotta clean up. I want you to stop by the house a little later on. We'll celebrate, all right?
All right.
Okay. Huh? Mm-hmm. Oh, man. We're back in action. Questions? No?
For the final time, we walk down the stairs and exit the garment factory.
Frank, you're with me. Paige, you're in the truck with the bikes. Gus, Eddie, you're in the van, all right? See you on Little Portola, people. Initials only from here on out.
From here, we'll turn left and head east past the Bugstars van and delivery truck. A few steps beyond the mixer truck and we have our first mission fail. We'll repeat this 2 more times. Skipping forward to the entrance of the construction site behind the store. A short walk across the road and the mission fails for abandoning the heist. We'll do this 2 more times. The gas pours from the vents and the team enter the store.
Let's go. Let's do this! Come on! I got this cabinet here.
Failing the mission here is very simple. For the chase sequence, we can again sit back and do nothing.
It's go time!
Stay on me, across here. Let's go.
Skipping to the entrance of the tunnels. To then skip to the exit of the underground.
Team, the plan hasn't worked. Cops are ready.
The bikes are loaded into the truck and same as the loud approach, with a press of R2, the truck accelerates and we drive forward into the river. Repeating this 2 more times. With a press of square to skip and a press of X to confirm. The mission passes with a total of 29 presses. The first scene skip of the mission takes us from the garment factory to the construction site behind the Vangelico store, skipping 2 presses, triangle to enter the car and R2 to accelerate. The second scene skip takes us from the construction site entrance as Franklin to inside the store as Michael, skipping 5 presses, 3 presses of square to climb onto the top vent, L1 to open the weapon wheel and L2 to aim. Scene skip 3 takes us from entering the store as Michael to back with Franklin outside on the getaway bike, skipping 0 presses. Scene skip 4 takes us from outside the Vangelico store to the entrance of the tunnels, skipping 1 press, R2 to accelerate. Scene skip 5 takes us from the tunnels entrance to just before we exit and return to Michael inside the truck, skipping 0 presses from the no skips run. Skip 6 takes us from the underground exit to loading the bikes into the truck, skipping yet again 0 presses. The 7th and final scene skip of the mission, after the press of R2 to accelerate, takes us from loading the bikes into the truck to the mission passed, skipping 0 presses. So let's take a look at the combined run for the smart approach. After the intro cutscene at the factory has ended, we'll walk outside and enter the car. From here, we'll drive to the rear of the Vangelico store where our perspective flips to Franklin and we can fail the mission 3 times. This skips the rooftop sequence of throwing the gas grenades into the vent. Our perspective switches back to Michael inside the store, and because we're still holding down R2, we'll need to avoid breaking the jewelry cases just like in the loud approach. Once the 90 seconds are up, we exit the store and we'll take control of Franklin for the getaway. We ride through the underground tunnels. Upon exiting, one final perspective switch back to Michael and we load the bikes into the truck before driving to the lockup. The smart approach of the dual store job is completed in 6 presses. The buttons we used are 1 press of triangle, 1 press of R2, 3 presses of X and 1 press of square. So now we've completed the heist it's time to return to Mission 12, casing the jewel store, and see which approach requires the least presses to complete. Taking a look at the loud approach, after confirming selection in casing the jewel store, only one setup mission is needed to begin the heist. Carbine rifles, which was completed in 2 presses. The heist itself only needed 2 presses to complete. So, the loud approach beginning with casing the jewel store to completing the jewel store job needed 19 presses. This series, of course, is focusing on the missions individually and not as a complete run. So, 19 presses is the number we're sticking with for the loud approach. The smart approach takes us through 2 setup missions, Bugstars equipment and BZ gas grenades. Both missions require just 2 presses to complete before beginning the heist, which needed 6 presses to complete. So, taking the smart approach, we would need 25 presses to complete the heist and the lead-up missions. Again, these are individually taken numbers, and a full game run would produce a different outcome. So, now that both approaches are fully complete, we can clearly see that the loud approach is the most optimal choice for the least amount of presses. And because we've now reached the end of the unofficial first chapter of the game, we can take a look at the buttons and missions comparison charts. First, we have the missions comparisons chart. Casing the jewel store now takes top spot for the most presses used with 15, followed closely by Friends Request with 12, the prologue with 8, Chop and Father Son both use 6 presses, with the long stretch close behind with 5. Pulling Favours was completed in 4 presses, whilst Franklin and Lamar, Repossession, Complications and Daddy's Little Girl all used 3 presses. Carbine rifles and the jewel store job now join marriage counselling in a 3-way tie for the least presses used, with only 2. The next chart is the buttons chart. We can see X is by far the most used button with 27 presses. The next closest is triangle with just over half the amount at 15. R2 comes in third with 13, followed by square with 7 presses and right D-pad with 4. Circle, R1, up D-pad and down D-pad all sit at just a single press. Left D-pad, L3, R3 are still the only 3 buttons we are yet to use in any mission. So, tallying all the numbers up, we've currently used just 74 button presses to reach the end of the first heist. If you've enjoyed and want to see more, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.